Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, May 14th, 2026. Got a rally in the Dow. Dow is up 443, NASDAQ down 20, S&P up 12. So Dow the strongest, NASDAQ slightly in the red. VIX up 0.1%, just a tiny bit. 17.89. In terms of stocks, Baidu down 4.4%, NVIDIA up 1.8%. Everything else is up just a little or down just a little. So we'll have to see where the market goes today. Some other chip stocks, MU down 1.7, AMD down 1.4%. Nothing else really jumping out at me at the moment. Bell rings here in about 30 seconds. As always, make sure you're position sizing appropriately today. It's been a little bit of a rough stretch that we're in, so hopefully we can get some consolidation today. There is the bell. S&P starts off with new all-time highs. $74. What is that? $74.64. All indices now in the green after the open. The VIX below 18. My low VIX 1 DTE should fire, I believe, after like 8:32 a.m. Yeah, there it goes. It fired. So let me get that posted. So I'm working on setting up a bot for, and I got this low VIX 1 DTE. That's if it's a below 18 VIX 1 DTE, and so I'm working on making my other one that I normally do on putting it in Trade Steward as a bot for above a VIX above 18. Looks like we got stocks pushing up, some pushing down, S&P and NASDAQ pushing up. Expected move 32.7. Boeing coming down, Apple, coin, Tesla, PLTR finally trying to get a little bit of a bounce after just really getting hammered after earnings. Getting our second bar here now. NASDAQ new all-time highs. Looking for some big volume here on this bar. Not seeing any big volume bars. S&P Nasdaq new all-time highs again. At this rate, we may hit 10,000 by the end of the year. I mean, it's just every day all-time highs. That low VIX 1 DTE, it's really kind of, I know it's a back tested, but it's skewed so much that if you get up movement, it really puts it into the red right away. So it's, you really gotta just not even look at your P&L, understanding it's a back tested trade. So you just gotta let it play out. But can be tough when you have like 20, 22 point push up like we currently are having. It's just, so I'm just gonna do my best to just ignore it and let it play out. I mean, that's the whole reason for back testing trades, right? So if you don't let them play out, then what's the purpose of back testing? Just hopeful we don't get a 70 point rip up like we had yesterday. Hood coming down, MSTR coming down, Microsoft coin coming down, Tesla down at lows, but indices pushing up. Dow up 305, NASDAQ up 130 now after being in the red just 11 minutes ago. S&P up 34. Another day of IV expanding and price going up. It just seems like that's becoming the new norm, which isn't good for Delta Neutral. We got some big boys coming down. Meta, Microsoft, Coin, CrowdStrike at lows, MSTR through lows. But there must be some stocks that are really on fire, just not on my board here. Man, my 1DT is already down 35% on this push up. Gotta hope theta decay starts happening. And I was thinking the other day, the way the markets are, I'm just putting on a short put vertical at the at the beginning of the day. This price just goes up, up, and up. Short put verticals makes money when price goes up. Short call vertical, you make money when price goes down. AMD getting a little bit of a mighty 90 short here. VIX pushing up. Wow. Up she goes. More new all-time highs. Man, one DTE is getting absolutely smoked. Come on, theta decay. NASDAQ up 200. How about 30 points down from the S&P? I would take that. NVIDIA new all-time highs again. Boy, those people that got in NVIDIA when it was down at $90. If you're still holding, that would be pretty darn good. MU pushing, AMD pushing. VIX pushing. Yeah, even if my one DTE was dead center, it would still be down because of that VIX pushing up. Boeing looks like it's going to get a big volume bar to the downside. VIX up to 18.05. NASDAQ still pushing. Yeah, Boeing with a big volume bar to the downside. No bounce out of Boeing at all. So no entry. It just next bar just started going straight down. Not in anything yet. I mean, I was looking at news, and I don't see anything scheduled. I mean, other than we have some Fed speakers today, but in terms of the VIX, you know, expanding and not having theta decay because something is on the horizon, do not see anything. Just need price to stay within a range. Netflix through highs of day. Do we have anything that's staying weak? Boeing, like I mentioned, but it's no bounce, so no entry. Meta coming up to highs of day. NASDAQ and S&P dipping a bit, but kind of looks like a dip wants to get bought right back up. Tesla staying weak. Just keep an eye on it for a potential short. If you see any stocks you want me to check on, feel free to post it in the chat. That definitely helps when others are looking. So interesting there. That last bar was a red bar. So price was coming down, but then VIX also came down. It's just the opposite of what should be happening. Tesla's staying weak though. If it comes up to yesterday's close and can't push above it, that could be a potential short. PLTR trying to push up. SMCI through highs. S&P and NASDAQ dip, getting bought up. VIX coming down. I'm looking at getting short Tesla here. It's just really struggling. Again, 1 DTE today, 1 DTE. I'm looking at the 440 puts in Tesla, 440 puts in Tesla. It's gonna move. It's moving without me. I got an order at 550. We'll see if it comes up. $5.50 in Tesla on the 440 puts. There you go. Filled at 560 in Tesla. Filled at 560 in Tesla on the 440 puts. I need to get an order in here on Tesla. Get out a half right here at 615. Filled at 620 in Tesla to get out a half. Get out some more at 675. Oh, Tesla's shooting up now. What is that all about? That's not what I wanted from you, Tesla. Look at that. Wow. Closing Tesla. Filled it $5. And even $0 made on that when I was up over 300. That pretty much sums up 2026 day trading strategies. Just immediate reversal. That's wild. You know, one of those days, folks. S&P had about a 15-point move down in 10 minutes. Now it's ripped back up 10 points. Man, I felt really good about that Tesla trade after hitting half my, getting out of half. And even $0 on that trade. I don't know. Maybe it's time to do a little modification of these strategies and profit targets because, I mean, it's kind of been talking about that with some of our delta neutral trades. It's like, that's happened to me multiple times over the last few weeks here where I get out of half and then there's just this complete reversal. Wow, SMCI with a monster volume bar to the upside. That's almost so big. It's like it's just sometimes when they're so big like that, they don't always pan out. But that is a big push up. Anything on financial juice that caused that reversal? No. Tesla coming all the way back down. You gotta be kidding me. Sometimes you just gotta scratch your head. VIX back down. VIX down to lows of day. The good thing is, it's seeing a little theta decay in the 1 DTE. Those are some big bars on this push up. Yeah, Tesla coming all the way back down. Wow. That kind of makes you want to just throw your hands up in the air. Apple staying weak, though, coming down. Meta pushing up. Meta with a nice mighty 90 short. Meta's options have been really expensive, though. Oh, not too bad. I'm looking at the 620 puts in Tesla on. I'm sorry, 620 puts in Meta on this mighty 90 short. Filled at 480 in Meta on this right here, this mighty 90 short. Close half at 530. So we'll be looking for two consecutive red bars out of Meta on this mighty 90. Tesla down to lows of day. Wow. That was a bummer. Just scratching my head on that Tesla. Man, that was a doozy. Filled at 535 in Meta. Close half. Close some more at 580. Tesla through lows. Well, at least that trade ended up being $0, even though I was up really big before that spike up. At least it was a $0. It wasn't a losing trade. Get out of some more Meta here. Don't you bounce on me, Meta. So Meta, it's coming down to yesterday's high here. That key level, it is a mighty 90, but you could also see it bouncing off this key level here, which it's trying to do right now. And it's kind of sucking away my profits as it comes up. PLTR going through right up at highs of day after, really getting hammered several days. Can we get another red bar out of Meta? In terms of a mighty 90, it really had both things we look for here. Nice volume pop in the volume, and then a nice price push up. Again, I got an order at 580 to close some more meta. I'll be closing everything if it gives me the second red bar. Filled at 580 in meta just to get out of another. Now it's starting to bounce a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and close my meta. Filled at $5 to close. Didn't give me 2 consecutive reds, but the way price action is acting, it's acting like more of an upside continuation runner than coming down anymore. S&P pushing back up, nearing more all-time highs. SMCI through highs. Yeah, meta coming right up to highs, so that's why I exited that mighty 90. Just like it wanted to get strong, so I just took my profits. VIX coming up a little bit. Juice those premiums. Juice them. Been in about a 15. S&P's been in about a 15-point range now since the second bar. There you go. See, Meta ended up giving 2 consecutive reds on that mighty 90, so that's about where I got out anyway. Dow up 280, NASDAQ up 129, S&P up 34. S&P pushing up, getting again close to new all-time highs again. There it goes. A couple points away from another all-time high. $74.81 is the all-time high. Yeah, at this rate we'll be at 8,000 pretty quickly. I'm starting to see a little bit of chop from some of these stocks. Hood, MSTR, Tesla's chopping, NVIDIA. Well, there it goes. It's creeping up. Well, I think I'm going to take my profits and start focusing on delta neutral. It's going to have to see this price stop pushing in order to enter anything. So just going to be patient, watch your position sizing as always, and follow your rules. And I will talk to everyone later. Have a good one.